Hello, fellow Seekers and Guardians. Hope you're having an awesome, tacular day. In this video, we're going to go over this article that says 7 obscure Kingdom Hearts games you never heard of. And why 7? Well, because Square Enix, at least in terms of Kingdom Hearts, I can't really say for Final Fantasy, mostly because I'm not a huge fan of Final Fantasy. And I haven't played many Final Fantasy games, but in terms of Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix seems to be obsessed with the numbers 7 and 13, which both equals up to 21. Don't ask me why. Anyways, because I don't know the answer. I have no idea for that answer. So let's get into the article, shall we? Let me make sure everything is good. Yes, everything is good. Okay. Thanks to the collection of Kingdom Hearts Integral Masterpiece, every single main series Kingdom Hearts title is now available on most gaming systems. Whether they're playable games or animated cutscenes, with the sole exception of the mobile release like Union X, which now Union X I believe is cutscenes. More people than ever can now experience the entirety. Oh, I see what they mean. Union X is only available on the phone. I don't know why I thought otherwise. Anyways, more people than ever can now experience the entirety of the magical crossover between Square Enix and Disney. However, there are a good number of titles in the series that has been lost to time and have been completely forgotten by most people, to the point that not even the most passionate fans are aware of their existence. From outdated mobile releases to innovative VR experiences, these were some of the most obscure games in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. And since I am a Kingdom Hearts fanatic, I figured I will go through these 7. So let's give this a try. Kingdom Hearts B Cast, a forgotten game for a forgotten device. I and judging from the graphics, they don't look horrible for like what the early 2000s, but like put it in nowadays, then yeah, it looks horrible. Anyways, so platform Verizon Wireless 7 Cast release date February 1st, 2005. So I was right, early 2000s. Developers Super Escape General Action RPG. Surprisingly enough, the Kingdom Hearts franchise delved into the world of mobile gaming as far back as 2005. The release of Kingdom Hearts Cast, the first ever mobile game in the series, it was notable for being one of the few exclusive developed by Verizon Wireless service, the Cast. Although this game was discontinued many years ago, fans and persev- per- preservationists managed to recover some footage of gameplay. Since it was released during the early 2000s, the early years of the series, Kingdom Hearts Cast has an odd and bizarre identity that doesn't fit in with the atmosphere of the subsequent games, yet it still achieves some truly impressive feats, like be- being a 3D action game for mobile devices in 2005, featuring Disney characters that wouldn't appear in mainline games until years later, like Jafar's Cobra form, or characters that never appeared again at all, like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. There was a caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland. I mean the movie, not the game. In that world that we can Kingdom Hearts 1. I mean, I know Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out, and if we are able to revisit either Wonderland, which I highly doubt we'll revisit Wonderland, or even like Agrippa, which there's that chance that we will. I would at least like I would very most like to see like the caterpillar from when I was in Wonderland, or even like Jafar's corporal form. Was I I I kind of doubt now that I'm saying it out loud with Jafar's cobra form, because in the first Gamers game, when we went to Agrippa, we followed the events of the first Atlantean pretty much. Kingdom Hearts 2, we followed the events of Aladdin 2, Return of the Jafar. So if we're getting a return with Agrippa for like Kingdom Hearts 4, for example, I can imagine them taking inspiration from the third Aladdin game, Aladdin movie. That's my guess, where we are able to like be introduced to Aladdin's father. I would think. Anyways, at number 6, Kingdom Hearts Mobile, an unexpected important game for the franchise. So platforms, the Como Prime Series P01A mobile phones released December 15th, 2008. Square Enix helmed this and was like a mini game collection. Square Enix didn't shy away from the world of mobile gaming after the V-Cast failure, especially in Japan, where these type of apps were becoming more and more popular during the mid 2000s. As a result, they were later released their own standalone mobile title, known simply as Kingdom Hearts Mobile. Like most products of the time, the game not only provided an interesting interactive experience, but offered a lot of personalizations for the players' devices, since they could download things, ringtones, and wallpapers. Dude, I am so mad I was born like the late 90s. Because at the time when this Kingdom Hearts was starting to come out, I was into like heavily into like Spider-Man, like, and Batman, and to be fair, I'm still heavily into those two genres. And I was just getting cemented as a Ninja Turtle fan with the 2003 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. That Kingdom Hearts still being relatively new in like 2008, I say relatively because it was like what 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 years older at the time. I didn't care about the Kingdom Hearts as much as I do now. I still care about Kingdom Hearts, but my main priority at the time was Ninja Turtles and Spider-Man and Batman. God it. I oh to this day as a 28-year-old dude, I would so love to have a Kingdom Hearts ringtone. Oh, I got like 8-ish Keyblades in real life. I literally got all the Kingdom Hearts games. I, at the time of this recording, am very tempted to get the Kingdom Hearts games on Steam. Fight me. Anyways, Kingdom Hearts Mobile was a fun distraction where players could experience a variety of mini games, like puzzles or card game. However, its most important contribution to the series was the signature art style used for the player's avatar, which would not only be used in the subsequent mobile release, but would also inspire the chibi art style of other games like Union X. Okay, that's pretty cool. So, Kingdom Hearts Coded, which most people are only aware of the remake, which is true. Now, I was aware of like of Coded. I back when it first came out, I didn't really wasn't a really aware of what it was fully about. I was aware of a Kingdom Hearts game called Coded. That wasn't up until I got like what either the 1.5 or 2.5 series where I really knew what it was. But outside, like I said, outside of that, I wasn't too aware of the premise behind Coded. If that makes sense. So platforms, Docomo Prime Series P01A Pencil Pansonic mobile phones. And this is probably why, because I didn't have one like that back in 2009. Released on June 3rd, 2008. Square Enix had a hand in this, and it was an action RPG. Unknown to most newcomers to the franchise, every game has the prefix "re" in it. Title is a remix. So, Rainy Chain of Memories is a PS2 remix of the Game Boy classic Chain of Memories. Which I actually knew the premise of Chain of Memories before they remastered it onto, or remade it, whatever you want to call it, onto the PlayStation. So, however, this means that's a lot of people that play Kingdom Hearts recorded for the DS or watched its cutscenes on one of its collections, which is how I came to know recorded like coded better. It was the cutscenes. Yet no, almost nothing about the original mobile game where the story originated. This is an unusual endeavor for Square Enix, seeing as all their other mobile releases of the time were just harmless spin-offs that added nothing to the overall plot of the series. This was an exception, as Kingdom Hearts Coded takes place immediately after the events of Kingdom Hearts 2 and slowly sets up a, a story for future installments. The most interesting aspect of this game was its gameplay, which featured action combat for the isometric point of view, which is extremely different from all the other titles in the series. To be fair, since they mentioned Chain of Memories, so was Chain of Memories, because Chain of Memories still to this day remains the only Kingdom Hearts game that has a card-based game system in it. Anyways, Kingdom Hearts Magical Puzzle Class. It was both a game and an advertisement. Was um this kind of reminds me like this I kind of knew like I say kind of because I was at least aware that there was like rumors. I say rumors strongly here that there was like sugar crush or candy crush as to say themed Kingdom Hearts game, but I could like never find it so I could play it. I would honestly love to play this, but I guess it's not in the cards for me. So, platform online browsers released on October 12th, 2009, developers Square Enix genre puzzles. During the late 2000s, Square was making good use of both mobile devices and internet in order to market their games to the even broader audiences, which is smart. So, looking to advertise the brand new Kingdom Hearts 350 over 2 days, they created an online flash game titled Kingdom Hearts Magical Puzzle Clash. However, since this game was completely forgotten by most people, it's hard to determine if this newly public effort worked or not. Hey, if I can find Kingdom Hearts Magical Puzzle Clash online, oh, dude, that would be cool. This I like out of like all the Kingdom Hearts games that have been mentioned in this um article, this is like I really want to try for some reason. Maybe it's because like there's that like side of me that I've always puzzles. Even like there's like these elderly people. They used to babysit me. I used to do like crossword puzzles. You know, not crosswords, word searches. Funny enough, my brother earlier this year got me two word searches. One of them that I've been doing has been Batman themed word search. So maybe it's just like the puzzle loving side of me that really wants to like try Kingdom Hearts magical puzzle class. Am I weird? I'm weird. Yes, I am. Okay. Magical puzzle class was a puzzle game themed entirely after the 158 over 2 days, and its characters, players were tasked around multiple tokens in order to match them with their respective colors. They could play as Roxas, Axor, or Shion, or could even visit different boards based on iconic roles from the games, like Land or Agrabah. Simple but fun game, and it was a unique new way of advertising for the company. You know, Square Enix, if you guys want to like revisit this, but have a story, like very important to the series, I want to be like I personally want to be opposed to it. I can't speak for other Kingdom Hearts fans, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Because it literally had a rhythm-based game where 90% of the cutscenes were recap, and like 10% of the cutscenes were literally new content that people can literally just Google. So have a rhythm-based game that it had was like it's very important to what could potentially happen in Kingdom Hearts 4. You guys can make something out of this puzzle-based game thing. How like what 13, give or take, Kingdom Hearts games, 11 to 13 Kingdom Hearts games to this day. You guys got like content in terms of characters we can use for this to happen, and had to be that very important building block in the main. Anywho, Kingdom Hearts recorded Gummy Ship Studio. What? Another puzzle game with a colorful gummy ship theme? What? Platform? Of course, Facebook. That was like a year before I came on Facebook, February 17th, 2011. And that was like 5 days before my birthday that year. Developer Square Enix genre puzzles. But dude, I can't get over like there was a gummy ship theme puzzle game. Okay. They were like really going hard with puzzle games because like what before it was like 2009. This was what 2011. I'm telling you, Square Enix, have a Kingdom Hearts game where like the story of the puzzle game be very important to the plot. Don't have like it being like most like it's like you had a melody in memory. Have it all the cutscenes be very important to the plot for like Kingdom Hearts 4 or even Kingdom Hearts 5 if you guys don't conclude the Kingdom Hearts with number 4. Anywho, magical puzzle class must have been somewhat successful. The Square Enix developed a similar online Flash game in order to promote their release of Kingdom Hearts Recoded a few years later. Which this, I've never played like coded or recoded. I've only seen the cutscenes. And in terms of the story, out of all the Kingdom Hearts games that we've had Recoded is my least favorite Kingdom Hearts game in terms of story. Dream Drop Distance is my least favorite game in terms of gameplay, but Recoded is my least favorite in terms of story. I'm sorry for any of you Recoded fans out there. So, however, this game was unique distinction of being exclusive to Facebook, since the social media website was way more popular during that time, especially because of its best gaming offerings. Kingdom Hearts Recorded Gummy Ship Studio has style matching gameplay that is very similar to somewhat deactive of I mean derivative derive of its predecessor. But this example had a colorful, charming aesthetic that is based on the gunship builder from previous games. This was an especially odd design choice because Recoded never gummy ship. Oh man, that's funny. Must have been frustrating. I can't frustrate some fans, but funny. What? We had a Kingdom Hearts digital painter free. So Kingdom Hearts Online, the platform-based online browsers came out January 7th, 2012. So 12 years ago, Disney was a developer and it was an art game. Dude, like many other popular video game franchises, and art was a crucial part of Kingdom Hearts' success. As a result, it makes sense that the idea would be used for an online art studio simply known as Kingdom Hearts Digital Painter. What is especially interesting is this is the only game in the franchise that was actually developed by Disney and not Square Enix, since it was available on the Disney Create section of the official website. As its title implies, the game was a Disney digital line, so it worked similarly to other art appliances that was available at the very same website. With it, players could draw and paint they whatever they wanted by using visual assets from the Kingdom Hearts series. This was a fun and creative project that was made for a younger audience, but sadly it has been lost to time ever since it was discontinued after Disney closed its stores in 2014. Wow. The fuck? Okay. VR experience. No, I do remember seeing commercials for that, for the VR experience. The VR game that most fans are asking for already exists. Like I said, I think it came out what it came out like a year before the pandemic. So 2019, 2018, about give or take. PlayStation VR, February 28th, 2019. So I was right. Square Enix was the developer in first-person action adventure. So it came out 6 days after my birthday that year. Okay. I feel honored, Square Enix. Two games that came out like around my birthday. In the age of which virtual reality devices are more and more accessible for ordinary audiences, a good number of Kingdom Hearts fans have been begging for Square Enix to develop a VR game series so they can experience these beautiful worlds and this engaging storyline from their own perspective. So this has already happened, and most people have no idea it exists. Kingdom Hearts VR Experience is a PlayStation VR exclusive that was released a few years a few weeks after a long-awaited Kingdom Hearts 3, which explains why it was ignored by so many gamers. As the title implies, this was merely a free demo and not a full game, but the technology showcase in it was impressive enough that it could have been further expanded into a full video game, or at least become an optional mode in another. Few fans who managed to play VR experience were completely enamored by it, so it was definitely for most dedicated Kingdom Hearts fans who wanted to submerge experience in this universe. So what's okay? That seems like the end of the video, not the article. To be fair, if I wanted a submersive experience, sure, doing getting Kingdom Hearts VR would be cool. But I got like said 8 Keyblades of the time of this video. I got my immersive experience right there, being pretending I'm a real life Keyblade master. Anyways, that was that was amazing to go through those 7 games that Square Enix and Disney released that some people may not be aware of. That was cool. And like I said, since I'm that Kingdom Hearts nerd that is obsessed with the series, I had to make a video of this on my Kingdom Hearts themed channel that I made because I'm obsessed with the freaking series. How do you guys feel about this? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. Got one other. Talk to you fellow mutants, fellow seekers, guardians and seekers later. And may your hearts be your guiding keys.